Costa tracking it for us.
Hey, that's right. Today is definitely going to be on the cooler side, and we are going to see more clouds than sun. Maybe some of us getting a little bit lucky later today and seeing little bits of sun, but honestly, it's not going to be a whole lot. You can see all the clouds out there. Pretty widespread. A little bit difficult to see. We see these little blue dots. They're very, very tiny. Those are the isolated sprinkles we have out there right now across some areas north of Boston, across southeastern Massachusetts especially, and that's the kind of rain chance we're going to see for the rest of the day into tomorrow as well. Just some isolated sprinkles, isolated drizzle. Nothing you need to waterproof yourself against, though. Temperatures out there, low to mid 60s overall. A little bit of a wind across the coastline, southeastern Mass, Cape and the Islands for today. Not as bad as yesterday, but you're definitely going to notice it at times. High temperatures for today on the cool side, 63 to 68 degrees, more clouds and sun, spot sprinkle, and there is that wind. So going forward for the rest of the day, almost the entirety of the day, we have that low end chance for a spot sprinkle. But again, it's nothing that's going to interrupt your day. Similar chance going into tomorrow, and then we actually have more rain ahead, which is definitely not what the Cape and the Islands want, especially. They've received 5, 6, 7, 8 inches of rain recently. Wednesday night into Thursday, we have that rain chance. I've got more on that coming up. I mean, something you need an umbrella for. The reason I'm making a distinction here is because today and tomorrow we do have a chance for an isolated sprinkle, maybe some isolated drizzle, but it's not exactly something you need a raincoat or an umbrella for or anything like that because of how light it's going to be. Temperatures over the next couple days reaching the mid to the upper 60s, and yes, more clouds and sun over the next couple days. Definitely not the brightest week ahead. I know this radar looks completely dry. We do have some sprinkles out there, but sprinkles, drizzle, those little droplets are so incredibly tiny. The radar can't always see them depending on what settings we're looking at, which is decided by the National Weather Service. But temperatures out there, upper 50s and low 60s, and there are some spotty sprinkles, especially across southeastern Mass, Cape and the Islands right now. Again, nothing you need to waterproof yourself against. More clouds and sun for today. As we go to the overnight hours, we're still mostly cloudy, and then tomorrow the clouds are going to be right back, and those clouds at time could produce again tomorrow isolated sprinkle, isolated drizzle. Nothing that's really going to impact your day, more of kind of a nuisance, especially if you're the glasses wear. It's a little bit tough for us. Now, farther inland this afternoon, temperatures a little bit warmer, mid to the upper 60s. Along the coastline, though, we're seeing more low to the mid 60s. So a little bit cooler along the coastline because we do have that onshore wind and the water is pretty cool. Overnight, temperatures really depend on where you're at. So overnight lows farther inland, upper 40s, low 50s. At the Cape, though, we're talking 52 to 57 degrees. We're all going to be on the cloudy side, and we all could see a spot sprinkle. And then highs tomorrow are very, very similar. Mid to the upper 60s away from the coast, at the coast, low to mid 60s again. That includes the Cape and the Islands. Doing some national travel for tomorrow, air travel. Watch out for the heartland. You have a chance for a couple of thunderstorms. Some could be strong to potentially severe. But honestly, a lot of the country is looking pretty quiet going into tomorrow. We do have 90% chance of tropical development now heading into the eastern Gulf, definitely eyeing Florida. I'll show you more on that in just a second. And then in the eastern Atlantic, we have a 70% chance of development here over the next couple of days. These are a storm that's going to develop into either tropical depression or tropical storm. This is one forecast model looking like we could get our next hurricane making landfall sometime Thursday between the Big Bend of Florida or the Panhandle and somewhere in west central Florida. National Hurricane Center likely going to issue their official forecast later on today, or at least going into tomorrow. Back here, though, a couple clouds around the next couple days. Temperatures mid to the upper 60s. Rain ahead for Wednesday night, Thursday. It ends quicker, though, drying out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.